Sam, climate change is impacting us right here in West Michigan, and in Grand Rapids, it's getting warmer and more prone to extreme weather events, right?
Yeah, we've seen examples of this all year long, Meredith. And so my question became, is Grand Rapids ready for this infrastructure crisis that we are going to face with our looming climate crisis? I asked the hard-hitting questions, and here are the answers.
The word that needs to be used is erratic.
A term to describe the way the atmosphere will behave under our rapidly changing climate.
Perhaps or arguably the strongest climatological trend in Michigan and the Great Lakes region is an increase in precipitation.
Increasing in both frequency and intensity. This poses a problem to infrastructure because when designed, it is given a number to calculate how much water it can withstand based off of climate history.
That would have been the number legally and in designs that would have been used in the 50s and 60s, 70s, even into the 80s. But now, because of, again, a wetter climate, 10 to 15% more annual precipitation, increase in the extreme events. That number now is roughly somewhere on the order of 20% or so increase, and it's projected to increase more or even further in the future.
So infrastructure built before the 80s is not up to standard for today's climate, let alone for the projected impacts of climate change. Bringing us to a critical point in time where climate change, infrastructure maintenance, time, and money all collide. So now the question becomes, is the city of Grand Rapids ready for this infrastructure crisis?
As far as where we're at now, I think that the city has done a really good job with regard to stormwater infrastructure, understanding the threats that were posed by flooding that happened again back in 2013.
A situation where the Grand River crested nearly 3 feet above flood stage, causing nearly $15 million in updates to flood infrastructure. A reactive measure that the city was forced to take rather than a proactive measure, leaving downtown in a good spot, but neighboring communities are still in a very vulnerable place.
One of the things that I think we are moving towards, and it's not a moment too soon, is getting more of this green infrastructure out into neighborhoods, out into privately owned areas like businesses and residences, and also educating people about why that's important.
Statistically speaking, the evidence that 1 in 100-year events are going to become more common is overwhelming, meaning climate change mitigation is more necessary now than ever. And you can help be part of the change, starting in your own backyard. Simple things like adding a rain barrel outside of your home to collect roof runoff reduces the amount of storm water that makes it into our retention basin and reduces pollution. It's a great way also to conserve water and free it for use for your landscape. Create more green spaces in your backyard. Leave them planted year-round. Even if they look dead, the roots are still absorbing water. Clean out your storm drains and gutters, and don't cut down those unwanted trees. These are sustainable actions and things that you can do today to help us live a better future. For the 13 on Your Side Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Samantha Jacks.